nighttime spin.
My body, swear I seen you.
Got you
Think I remember those eyes.
falling in love. Sung by Usher. Featuring Pitbull. I'll take this one down and bring you the program the nighttime spin in the 16 minutes up to 12 o'clock.
Information, education, and entertainment. The reason for radio listening. Listen to the station that rocks. Freedom 87.9 FM.
I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, they say based on money, they say based on presidency, they say based on technology, they say based on war. Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take up coverage. The rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend. The children have no food to eat. We got major headlines, oh, we got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines, we got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No trust, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No trust, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. We got major.
This is the program the nighttime spin radio on 87.9. I'm about to join the guys from the USA. So right after this one, I'll join the guy from the USA. They'll get this one from So Fresh.
So no job or we get pregnant. What's in the screen and they get money beyond do I get watching all they take your market. What do I want to do now?
Well, I'm a graduate of the state-run university, and everywhere I've applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience. And that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands benefits, and up to now we just see it. Good bro. No good school. The health sector poor. Now anything that can jack a bottles. The politicians stay giving us empty promises. What happened now?
Who the just? In fact, who rather lay in a complaint to? They will listen to what they in power. After election time, people know how important. After election, we saw they say we have lost the minority.
Yeah. They say the evil in men don't
go to school. For all they say we go to school. So no job or we get pregnant. What's in the screen and they get money beyond do I get watching all they take your market. What do I want to do now?
Well, I'm a graduate of the state-run university, and everywhere I've applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience. darkness, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands benefits, and up to now we just see a good road. No good school. The health sector poor. Now anything that can jack a bodo. The politicians stay giving us empty promises. What happened now?
Who the just? In fact, who rather lay in a complaint to? They will listen to what they in power. When the election time, people know how important. After election, we thought they say we are Muslim minority here. They say the evil in man does live after him, but the good is often turned with his food. So let it be with Caesar. And what for Clipper? If for Clipper, my people tired of suffering. We need a change. Listen. You're not need to tell me what's happy. I can see it in your eye, no something happy. You're not talking, but your heart talking. Telling me you're hungry, you're not getting nothing. You're poor, you're can't afford. Some of your life more than dig hole and cover hole. Some of your lost you the same war. Some of your breadwinner said the woman said no job. You're fed up with the hard living. Just to survive, some of your inner in the street baking. Because the people who don't have you, who you're putting for, look at how they think about you. They lie. They're not finished with the poverty reduction strategy. They lie to your division 2030. So empty. So can they give it? At the end, the defeat all of your impoverty. Calamity. I wish I was a millionaire. And some of them I know and fire. Let me make it clear. Instead of Johnny politics, I will build houses. Get loose to the poor so they can pay taxes. Me kuli de jaino, me kuli de jaino. Ola, wala na de no way. Me kuli de jaino, me kuli de jaino. For all they say, we go to school, so no trouble.
And we join the guys from the USA. Aliyu, good evening. Aliyu Masade, good evening. Okay, it's like Aliyu, you have to come on.
Asking me for 10 years experience, and that is
For all they say,
The Vision 2030.
so no trouble, we get problem.
We have to get done with the poverty reduction strategy. Poverty stay in Liberia. We're talking about Vision 2030.
well, I'm a graduate of
Like at a batch of this one again.
I've applied. They are asking me for 10 years experience, and
We go to school. For all they say, we go to school. So no trouble, we get problem. Hustling the screen and they get money behind do. I think you want to all they take your market. What do you want to do now?
well, I'm a graduate of the state-run university, and everywhere I've applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands benefits, and up to now we just see a good road. No good school. The health sector poor. Now anything that can jack a bodo. The politicians stay giving us empty promises. What happened now?
Who the just? In fact, who rather lay in a complaint to? They will listen to what they in power. When the election time, people know how important. After election, we thought they say we are Muslim minority here. They say the evil in man does live after him, but the good is often turned with his food. So let it be with Caesar. And what for Clipper? If for Clipper, my people tired of suffering. We need a change. Listen. You're not need to tell me what's happy. I can see it in your eye, no something happy. You're not talking, but your heart talking. Telling me you're hungry, you're not getting nothing. You're poor, you can't afford. Some of your life more than dig hole and cover hole. Some of your lost you the same war. Some of your breadwinner said the woman said no job. You're fed up with the hard living. Just to survive, some of your inner in the street baking. Because the people who don't have you, who you're putting for, look at how they think about you. They lie. They're not finished with the poverty reduction strategy. They lie to your division 2030. So empty. So can they give it? At the end, the defeat all of your impoverty. Calamity. I wish I was a millionaire. And some of them I know and fire. Let me make it clear. Instead of Johnny politics, I will build houses. Get loose to the poor so they can pay taxes. Me kuli de jaino,
Me complete it, Janu.
For all they say, we go to school, so no job or a problem. Hustling in the screen and they have money behind do I they get what chair, all they take your market, what they want to do now.
Well, I'm a graduate of the state-run university, and everywhere I have applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promises our husbands benefits and up to now we just say good road. No good school. The health sector poor. Our anything that can jack a photos. The politicians stay giving us empty promises. What happened now?
Who to trust? In fact, who rather lay in the complaint to? They will listen to what they in power. After election time, the people know how important. After election, we saw they say we have lost the minority.
Yeah. They say the evil in man does live after him, but the good is often tear with his boot. So let it be with Caesar. And what for Clipper, if for Clipper, and people kind of suffering. We need a change. Listen, you're not need to tell me.
Oh, yes, indeed. Me join the guys from the USA. Tony and Ali Masade, good evening from Morovia. I think it should be good evening to your side in the USA now.
Yes, good evening here. Good evening to
guys,
you.
good evening.
Good evening, good evening. Good evening. We're talking. You can hear us.
I'm hearing you guys. I hope you guys are getting batch of. I hope you guys are getting batch of what I was playing.
Yes,
because,
we got everything.
Because we're talking poverty reduction strategy not finished yet, but we're talking about Vision 2030. So that's why I thought to go back. And well, I don't know the guys. What can really inspire them to make some sound, right? When they say it can come to reality. Yeah, So Fresh. They got made a song years ago talking about when they talk about the Vision 2030, the man say poverty reduction strategy won't go nowhere yet to reduce poverty in the country. Poverty still here. Then you talk about Vision 2030, and now Vision 2030 just few years away from now. So when the government talk about the Vision 2030 today in the posted of Buchanan, I thought to refresh my mind to go for this song called Pin done by So Fresh. Talk about the poverty reduction strategy. I think we get a badge, then we run you.
So no job for all, we get problem. Hustling in the for all they say we go to school. So no job for all, we get problem. Hustling in the screen and they have money behind do I they get what chair, all they take your market, what they want to do now.
Well, I'm a graduate of the state-run university, and everywhere I have applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promises our husbands benefits and up to now we just say good road. No good school. The health sector poor. Our anything that can jack a photos. The politicians stay giving us empty promises. What happened now?
Who to trust? In fact, who rather lay in the complaint to? They will listen to what they in power. After election time, the people know how important. After election, we saw they say we have lost the minority.
Yeah. They say the evil in man does live after him, but the good is often tear with his boot. So let it be with Caesar. And what for Clipper, if for Clipper, and people kind of suffering. We need a change. Listen, you're not need to tell me what's happy. I can see it in your eye, no something happy. I can see. You're not talking, but your heart talking. Telling me you're hungry, you're not getting nothing. You're poor, you're can't afford. Some of your life more than dig hole and cover hole. Some of your lost you the same war. Some of your breadwinner said the government said no job. You're fed up with the hard living. Just to survive, some of your inner in the street begging. Because the people who don't help you, who you're putting for, look at how they did about you. They lie. They're not finished with the poverty reduction strategy. Get it lot of your division 2030. So empty. So can let it give it. At the end of the week, all of your poverty. I wish I was a millionaire. And someone there I know it right. Let me make it clear. Instead of Johnny Politics, I will build horses. Get loose to the poor so they can pay taxes.
So yes, I just want to give you guys a batch of it. Guys, it's over to you. Tony and that of Aliyu Masari.
Thank you for that song. It's beautiful, beautiful song to listen to at least grade and determine what this government is doing for. But first of all, let me say good evening to you. Good evening to my brother Aliyu Masari from Baltimore, Maryland. Good evening to Mama Liberia. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Again, we are here. Your good friend Suleiman Hashim is coming to you live from Radio IB, Liberation #1 online radio station here on Staten Island, New York, with Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital, Monrovia, Liberia. We're back here again tonight. Stay put. For those of you who are not sleeping yet, join us and let us run a show as we run it last night. Last night was a perfect show. So today we continue, but not the same topic. We're going to change the topic tonight to something, probably politics or whatever my friends suggest. Aliyu, good evening and welcome to the show.
Good evening, Dr. Tunis. Good evening, Thomas. Good evening, Mama Labira. This is Aliyu Masari from Baltimore, Maryland, USA. Glad to be here again on the Nighttime Spin.
Yeah, man. How's the weather over there? The cold, the heat, the what? How you feeling the weather over there? Share with us.
It's very, very cold. You know, when it snows, and when the snow ready to be up on the ground, it can be too cold than when it's snowing. Mm-hmm. That's it now. It's pretty cold out there. Yeah.
So it been snowing over there or just the cold?
It snowed the last time, and this one Friday again it snowed, so that just the cold now. Yeah.
Okay, my man, Thomas Kojo, good evening, and we appreciate you being here for 2 nights, Monday and Wednesday. You've been doing well for co-hosting us. We really, really appreciate it for the time that you sit just to run a show. So what's trending? What do you want us to discuss since you're on the ground? We got a lot of things to discuss, but we'll throw it back to you. You can decide what's good, what the people want to hear for us to discuss. What do you think?
Well, there are a few things. Well, today the government launched the RS agenda in the posted of Buchanan where they were talking about Vision 2030 in the poverty reduction strategy, which I said prompted me to run for this old piece that was done by So Fresh a few years ago. And then also on today, the body of Senator Prince Johnson was taken to Nima County. There were lots of things that were taking place there in Nima County. And the president was in the post of Buchanan launching the RS agenda for the country. Talking about poverty reduction strategy, trying to reduce poverty in the country, hopefully by Vision 2030.
So if it takes then one whole year to come to this launching, one whole year, is that what you're trying to tell us?
Oh, yeah, I think they were working on some strategy to make sure that they get their artwork together. I think that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, sure.
But then how we going to run the whole entire country? I mean, the what you call it, the CDC pool system was less than a year. I mean, 2-3 months. It was kick in, launch, kick in, and executed. But and we believe that CDC was inexperienced to the leadership, and this is the most experienced leadership we're experiencing. And it took them a whole year to introduce. Got to go all the way to Grand Bassa. Where was that? Where in Grand Bassa? Buchanan?
Yeah, that's Buchanan. That's a city, the post city of Buchanan.
What are you trying to prove? To take it to Buchanan. I mean, Aliyu, come in, man. This look like a joke to me. It's this experienced government that the entire country or half of the country said the past government were inexperienced. but the approval agenda when they launch the very year they kick in the power and they execute it to the fullest. But this the experience when most experience in politics, in leaderships, in educations, and it took them a whole year to launch their arrest. What do you think?
Oh, this is just another wasted year. Just had wasted the whole of 2024. That's how 2025 going to be wasted. That's all. Because you people said George Weah was an irresponsible president. He was not, he was inept. He does not have the qualification to be your president. But George Weah came with a purple agenda, and everybody know the moment he was inaugurated, he want to want the purple agendas kick off. But now this is the most experienced government. When I ask them today, nothing they get to say, but you know, they are very much defensive. They say, oh, the government king made everything scatter, George Weah destroy the country. So they better put things together for them to see how to launch their agenda. That's not an excuse. When George Weah took over, he said, Madam Sedi didn't leave anything in the cupboard. He made an empty economy. That didn't stop him from launching a purple agenda and to kick off. But you people saw why he left in the budget, in the cover of the country. Even Madam Sedi, they didn't leave it there. Why he made there, he multiplied it. And you people keep Joseph Waka stole half of it and lied that the president left only 20 million. And he stole that money today. It just went down. Now the first thing Joseph Waka did when he took over as president, today, that whole money basically just went flat. No account. That the first thing he did. So there is no excuse to say that. That's why some of them, those shameless ones with their chicken brain, I can tell them, don't come to me with your lazy argument. So they took whole year to launch the arrest agenda today. So they coming to take whole year to carry on the implementation. So the whole arrest agenda, the 2025 going to be another wasted year. Then maybe 2026, then they start now. Because up to now, we don't even say no. This government don't have a national development plan that they even say going to use to drive the arrest agenda through. So the way they have launched it, they coming to come up with a national development plan 2025 and then 2026, then they drive the arrest agenda through their plan. So it's just going to be another wasted year. This is the worst government ever in the history of our country. Joseph Boakai, he could have been the best president at his age, but unfortunately, he doesn't have leadership ability. He knows nothing about governance. So it's just quite unfortunate our country is going to go backward for another 6 years. I think we saw the first 2024, and this is the beginning of 2025. It's going to be wasted. Maybe 2027 or 28, that's the time the government will start to perform. So that's just it. They just to tell us this is another failure, another wasted year. Nothing else. So that's it.
Thank you so much. You on the ground, what do you think? Let's hear from you because you are in the mix of everyone in Monrovia talking about this launching today, and how the people see it. What do you think? And you yourself, let's hear your opinion and share with us what the people of Liberia thinking about this launching.
Well, since the launch of the arrest agenda on today, there's just one thing on the minds of the people. Poverty reduction strategy is yet to be eradicated, yet to be achieved. I mean, we yet to achieve the poverty reduction strategy. We're talking about Vision 2030, and most of the community have passed through. It was just a song that I played previously that everybody was playing, talking about what this government couldn't achieve. This Vision 2030 started. I think it was former President Charles Taylor when he started to talk about Vision 2030. Government upon government has been coming and going with different former president, different leadership, different people in power. And Liberia is yet to achieve the poverty reduction strategy before talking about Vision 2030, where the Vision 2030 talk about a lot of things. Teaching the city, doing SYT, blah, 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 bringing Liberia up to speed to be on par with other West African countries. But firstly, you must try to reduce poverty. That reductions, that strategy must be achieved when people believe that government yet to achieve it, government struggling with it. Like they say, the health sector is poor. There's no job. People doing business, but they will chase after them, and there's nothing happening. So it's just about what is happening. That's just few words from Liberians who are back home here. They keep talking about the poverty reduction strategy. They keep talking about the vision 2030. Many do not believe that such will be achieved.
But in this 1 year, Coach, tell us you experiencing this. We are here. We only looking at it from what you guys tell us, what we listen to, the complaint, the praises you give to this government, the complaint you make against this government. What do you think the local commodities like rice, bitter ball, and milk, and all these things are the prices are lowering, or they since they 1 year they are getting higher or lower? What's your take on this? Can you explain to us?
Well, Tony, I don't need to say much because you listen and you watch our sister station Spoon Network a couple of days ago when their reporter went on the field to listen to Liberians, to hear from Liberians comparing the first year of current president Joseph Boakai and the first year of the former president George Weah, and you listen to the people. Approximately 80% of those that were spoken to said that you can't compare the two government first year. Many were wishing that George Weah was still going to be in power. Many many took side with the former government headed by George Weah first year as better. So I don't need to say much. It is written in the faces of Liberians because when you go in the community, the way the community used to be vulnerable, I'm not saying vulnerable to criminality or to criminal activities. I'm trying to say the way the community used to be vulnerable. You have poor people living to go to work, but today, if you go in the community, it's jam packed with capacity. When you leave, you come back, you meet the same old faces in the community from in the morning to in the evening, the same spot they left them on. Maybe it's just going to change. Maybe the little boy, they were putting the little in front of the house, so they took it to the back or they took it under the tree because we are into the dry season. The sun is shining heavily down in Monrovia and its environment. So maybe the guys are playing in front of the house, or the family are playing in front of the house, and the sun begin to hit down the ground very heavily. So they switch to maybe on a one plum tree for shade. So people just shifting from one spot to another, playing check up. You see group of young people. What group of young people do now? They will just sit to one area in the morning. As soon as after 10, as soon as they can get the John maybe 150 or 100. They found kobo to eat. You see group of young people just sitting somewhere. The next thing you hear from them, Mama, I ran up.
What I want you to really tell us, I know all of that's happening, but the prices of commodity you
So that's what.
experience. Every
Yeah.
day you can go out there. How much for a bag of rice? How much for these
So
little things?
so that's
Can you
why
share that with us?
I'm trying to run out to you quickly. I'm going to go there where young people will just run money or the next thing they sell for knock on product. They drink the entire day until evening time. They all disperse and go to bed. In the morning, they converge at again. When it comes to the issue of commodity, well, prices are not the same. Prices increasing on a daily basis with all of the commodities. Uh, Palava sauce. A bunch of palava sauce used to cook a soup. Now, $100 bunch of palava sauce cannot cook a soup. You have to go for 150, you have to go for 200 bunch of palava sauce to not cook a soup. So this shows that tin prices are increasing. Pepper on the market, you used to get $20 pepper. Well, some places you're getting it, but it's insufficient. If you see the $50 pepper pot and the $100 pepper pot is discouraging. I am not one person, or I am not that guy who normally goes to the market. But At times, I just pass through and I listen to what the sellers and the buyers can be saying. That's at times the debate, the sellers will be debating with the buyers. The buyer will be complaining like, "Hey, this is too expensive and it's small. It all used to be like this." And the buyer and the sellers will respond, "Hey, times are hard. We're buying all of these things with high-end money. It's not like before. It's not like 2, 3 years ago. Thing prices increasing, and they will be on that debate until, well, the buyer will just have to take what he or she went in the market for, just have to leave. Things
But
prices
you
are
talk about Spoon opinion pool they conducted just a couple of days ago. But people are complaining, saying that they only conducted the opinion pool and around the CDC stronghold. What do you say about that?
no. This is false and misleading. Why would you say that's a CDC? That's a CDC stronghold when the commercial hub of Red Light is a mixed zone of people. You get people go there. People go there from diverse background, diverse political institutions, diverse religious background. They go over there to do business. Who told you that area is a CDC area? No, that's not true. That's not true. I can remember when the CDC government was trying to relocate those people from that area to the Omega market. Some of the things they were saying, it was discussing how covering the event. I used to go to that area almost every constant day to know how people were living from one place to another. So this is false. When you want to talk about the CDC stronghold, maybe you go down to West Point. I know West Point, I know Town, I know Doe Community, I know Cloud Town to be the stronghold of the CDC. So you can tell me Red Light is the stronghold of the CDC. Red Light is not too far away from District Number 2. And the CDC, as stand to be corrected, in time immemorial, always suffered heavy defeat in District 2, District 3, District 4. The CDC always struggle with those and those respective districts in most rather than I'm talking about District 3, District 4, District 10. The last time the CDC got hold of District 10 was when Julius Barron was there. But the political party did not come to the forefront of the presidency. They struggle. So how would they say that's a CDC struggle? No. Even if you take the microphone in rehab community, it will be discussing. It will be bad for the presidency. It will be bad for the current government. No. I witnessed an event when the former president George Weah was coming from all of the country. One time, I think from Ghana. Oh no, that was not Ghana. He came from France after presenting the Ballon d'Or to the guy from Manchester City, Rodri. When the former president was coming, I was located for me. I was in the rehab belt around the market area, and I could see people jubilating for the former president. Is it a stronghold of the CDC? No, the CDC did not win that area. When the city, the polling center that the president registered and voted at, he did not win. No, that can be the stronghold.
So from your point of view, that's a false accusation.
Yes, definitely indeed.
That's a layman accusation.
Yeah, let's take the microphone in rehab community, 2 steps away from the current president house. Let's take the microphone in rehab community. Let's take the microphone to that area. Let's be very realistic and let our sister station take the microphone there. They started it. Now, when anybody want to join me to it, the first thing when there is a Freedom FM reporter there, somebody watching the live will say that's a purported thing. It's been planned. That's an anti-station, and they just burn a station like that. So I want people to refer to as their own, and an institution that brought into the full length of power today. I want that.
All right, let me just show you
go to the rehab community and do an opinion poll and listen, and that listen to what Liberian will say in the rehab community where the president lives.
Okay, thank you. Let me bring in my brother from Baltimore, Maryland, Aliyu. Aliyu, same question go to you. I mean, I know you got relatives, friends, you're doing well for them in Liberia. Well, some of the complaints since the inception of this government, all the good things that they were going to bring to us in 100 days. We have gone more than 300 days. And just a few days, they launching. What do you think about some of the complaint you hear from Liberia? Forget about the launching because this is belated. That I can say the launching is belated because you cannot bring something that you promised 1 year ago. And so what you want to tell us? The year is empty year. Now we're going to start the ball game in the next year. No. So what's some of the complaint our people complaining right now that come to you? You are typical Liberian, you're doing well for your country, your people in Liberia. Can you share it with us?
The problem here actually, like, people are frustrated because most especially for those people who thought that Joseph Boakai was the right choice, that he could do better for the country. But some of us, we knew that he was not the right choice and he couldn't do better for that country. Nothing he can do for Liberia, and he will never do that. We want a better Liberia, but not Joseph Boakai. He can't do that because even his own arrest agenda, he took 1 year, and it is today that he coming to launch an arrest agenda. Which of course he had already undermined his own arrest agenda. One of the main letter that he campaigned on rule of law. Now our country, there is no rule of law, and who started it? President Boakai. That's why you see his government today, everybody just get up, they speak loosely, just as if President Boakai can speak loosely. So that's the first thing. So I don't know why he went to launch arrest agenda when there is no respect for the rule of law that he campaigned on. And most of the people that
when you say he speak loosely, what's some of the example you can tell us that do loose talks? Give us one example of one somebody.
Like first of all, see why he did to him, or when he went to Lofa County, telling if or those who want to steal, they want to be corrupt, he encouraged them. Yes, the only thing they should use the money in the country. A president who is legally guided, a man, you don't speak like that. And people want to come and defend him. And when the Capitol building got burned, see why he said the next day, this place is a place for responsible people. This is not a place for hooligans. We are not going to allow gangster, all kind of things. President, you don't speak like that. Where in the world you are seeing or president speak like that? Someone, this is something when you are getting old, your brain is coming down.
That what he said at the Capitol, probably that's what he was briefed about. The briefing they gave him, don't you think so? Because they got to brief him before he speak.
But that's why President Boakai has been in government for 42 years. Even when somebody brief you, you don't go and just speak like that as a president. You should analyze what they told you. And this is why today you see, first of all those people that they've been putting their name out, these are all sedition. Because the way in which he spoke, this is why you see the whole Capitol building something they are politicized it. They are only going after sedition. When you know, they say Janga Ko, all that people name they listed this and that, all kinds of things that I think they suspected or what have you that listing and so. Because the way he spoke, or president don't speak like that. No way you will see that. You and myself, we hear, we know. This is why when Donald Trump and Joe Biden, when they had that debate, immediately people say no. They meant the way he spoke is bring we think he can lead our country. And you and myself, we saw what happened. So these are some of the things some of us we know Joseph Boakai, he don't have the leadership ability, he can change our country. And this is why people who voted for him, when they call me, oh, my man Masale, campaign are over, time for politics over. This is why we never expected this. Because the last time I said it, even my own mother in the village there, if she were to vote the Unity Party, she will cost me for this 6 years. I won't give her a dime. I said it. But I look at it, I tell even friends. But then I look at the whole thing, the way people are crying, even people who voted this government, I say, when I do this, I will just strangulate all my friends, some families and things. Let me just let it go. Because I know 6 years, we are not going to get nothing. Things are going to be hard more than ever before. In that country, we pray against it, but we are seeing it because the government, they are not putting any measure in place. wasting millions of dollars to remove a city speaker. You know how many people today they could survive in the country? That's why some of them, when they call me this and that, they say, okay, my family, my sedition, they are my first priority. Within myself, I say that maybe I will see what to do. But for all we know, he couldn't change nothing. It is not surprising to all what is happening. Those people who trusted him, they believe they are the victim. But you and I, you know, you can't feel nothing because you knew he couldn't change nothing. But people who knew that he could change something, they cry a lot more than even we, the sedition today. And that is it. They are disappointed, they are frustrated, but they just had to live with it. What you sow is what you reap.
Let's change the topic a little bit to this fire incident at the Capitol building. I don't know. I read something from one of the daily in Liberia, especially the Oracle News Daily, said U.S. fire expert disagree with police finding on Capitol fire. And he went up to say an international fire investigator from Minneapolis has contradicted the assertions made by Inspector General of the Liberian National Police, Gregory Coleman, regarding the cause of the fire that damaged part of the Capitol building in Monrovia. During a press conference 3 weeks after the incident, Coleman announced that the police determined the fire to be an act of arson, emphasizing that the building electrical system was functional during the fire. However, experts raised serious concerns about this conclusion. The U.S. fire inspector, who did not give permission to be named, expressed skepticism, stating that the police chief's statement that the electrical systems could be ruled out simply because electricity was present during the fire is fundamentally flawed. During an electrical fire, it is indeed possible for electricity to still be active in the building, the expert noted. If a live fire is damaged or compromised, it may still be in contact with the ground, posing significant hazard. This means one cannot automatically presume that an intact electrical system rule out electrical issues and source of ignition. The police report faced criticism for lack of disclosure regarding the method used during their investigations and lacking concrete laboratory tests to validate their finding. The absence of the clear investigative methodology raises doubt about the accuracy of their conclusions, one expert said. So these are, I don't know if our police chief, Gregory Coleman, is a fire expert. And the same thing you just said, he mentioned here, he said the president speaks loosely. Most of these people come out to give us, we the Liberian, they report on an incident. They just talk loosely. They give all information that they can give us where they got their sources from. The fire chief is sitting right there, and you giving off a report on an arson. Why he could have given it to us, because why? That's his expertise. And now you're going to arrest someone else, which torturing this person in any which way. You're torturing him to confess, to implicate himself and others, just so that you can come with where you're funding. Now, how are we going to be, how this arrest agenda that they launched today going to be exactly with what all going on in Liberia like this? The hard time is there. You are lying on people because of this. You are giving us report which is not accurate, and you are not even the rightful person to give us this report. Let's even assume that the report was accurate, but it's not your place to give it to us. You are a police officer. You have the fire chief sitting right by you. The fire chief didn't even talk up to 2 minutes, not even a minute. So where are we going with this government? You look at the arrest agenda, they say it was only 1 hour was there. As we go during the 1 year period, then they added the other arrests there. Nothing is concrete. Nothing is planned. So I'm really sorry for our brothers and sisters right now. They are trying to even silence the media. Whosoever, the government is running like a one-party government. Anyone that you define, you support a CDC, you be sidelined. This is what's going on in Liberia right now. Commodities are getting so high. The money exchange rate is not, it cannot be compromised. We say, oh, the dollar going down. Then tomorrow you say, oh, everything going back to even before. Bag of rice, people buying this $17, $18. But they were kind of lie to us like they don't want to buy any for the people. They say it's $16.50. Let people go on our show and tell us what are they experiencing from this government. This is the topics tonight. Back to you, Thomas Kojo. Give us your take.
You talk about the dollars on the market. The rate is just skyrocketing. When you go to some area, you're changing $5 for $1.95, $1.97. I guess before the weekend end, will be changing $5 for 1,000 Liberty. I don't know what is happening. I don't really know what is happening to the rate. I don't know if it is the business people trying to inflate the rate up high. But government itself is not taking proactive measures to avoid the increase in the rate.
The government regulates everything in the country. The business person can do what they can do, but if the government put their feet down and regulate things, things will be in place. All right. If you business people register their businesses, all right, you can't just get up and open a serious business in Liberia. You register it, and the government monitor what you're selling. You can't just go and price things the way you feel like to the people of Liberia. There must be some guideline you follow. But this thing happening in Liberia. People charge you from one end of the city to the other, and any which way they want to. Oh my man, the gas price just went up. You go buy bag of rice, certain area of Monrovia is $17.50, and certain area $18, certain area $19. You go out of Monrovia, the same as you go, that's how high the prices go. That's what we're experiencing. But when they say that this is the best government, all right. But you see, me, I tell you the truth, I just feel for my sedition. But Liberia need to experience this because they call for this. They pray for it. They were jubilating for Jowiah to leave. Jowiah was the inexperienced. You don't know nothing because he brought some people who had nothing to make them something. This is all the allegations on Jowiah because I was among my Westman brother then, or my Yucatan brother then, or my two community brother then, or my Lakpasi brother then. Now I'm shining. That's not fair. So Jowiah gotta go because the people are too much. Okay, Jowiah gone. One thing we should know, everybody cannot enjoy at the same time. I don't care who is in position. the entire Liberia cannot enjoy at the same time. But life can be a little bit easy on people. If I'm dressing today, doesn't mean you cannot dress tomorrow. This is all the hatred because we have so many young people in the government, and all of them coming from within us, within the local people. This is what brought all of this. So all the money boys who were making the thousands of dollars during the former regime, Mama Ellen, the old regime, all of them got angry. They connived, they put together, they said, yo, we are still $16 billion, bring back our money. All of these things. Now they're confessing little by little. They're coming out from their closet little by little. Everything I did before, they condemned the fool, is even overdoing it now. You know it, you on the ground, you know it very well than us. But a fire expert came from here, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, condemned what the funding of our IG. He can be ashamed of himself, just talking loosely like that, so people can listen to him. So even the GI said it. So if the GI could say anything, but he had no clue of what he's saying. So that is there, my brother Ali, you come in before we open the line for our brothers and sisters who are not sleeping and listening to us to join the conversation. What do you think about these things?
Thank you there. This is why the moment that fire issue happened, looking at the crisis within the house where we have majority bloc and we have minority bloc, the issue of the fire in the Capitol building, we strongly condemn it because that building been over there ever so long. All the war fought in Liberia, 14 years of civil crisis, and that building was still there. But due to this irresponsible and incompetent government, this one led to what happened at the Capitol building today. And when that thing happens, some of us will look at the whole thing, we say this whole fire incident, we will need an independent body to come and carry on investigation because we know what is happening. They are going to politicize it. And just as I said, the next day the president came, when he carried on his loose speaking, and this is why Gregory Como is doing. You see, the president has politicized everything in the country. All the sectors have been compromised. Everything is all about politics. This old man is forgetting to know the time of politics are over. This is time to govern. Instead of reconciling and unifying the country, he doesn't care, but he keeps dividing the country. You see, Gregor Como, you police IG. We get the fire service director in the country. Where you coming on to come and get report? And what you're saying is even different from what the fire service director is saying. They keep contradicting themselves. You can't say different thing. The fire service director say different thing, and now today you get somebody torturing him just to come out and lie. Liberia is no longer safe. I will say this 1,000 times, you like it or not, I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, any country in the world where there is no rule of law, that's not a safe place, even for the citizens that are there. You see? So that's the same thing. Today, Gregory Como, you say you came to America, yeah, you went to school in America. What you learn, the degree you earn, is what you are implementing today in Liberia. Those people just come here, they pass around, they get some fake document. When they go back to Liberia, people start to be worshiping them. I can go to school in America, I even get a certificate. I can work in America with that certificate unless I go back to Liberia to go work. Really? I always tell people, not everybody come in America and you should be worshiping them because you say, oh yeah, they get foreign degree. These are just some of the examples. You see how irresponsible and reckless Gregory Como is. You see the other man, they say NSA director. You see what is going on, how he torturing that man. The school he went to in America here, is that what he learned? Or because of politics? Or because they are working under the instruction of Joseph Boakai to divide and destroy our country? These are some of the things. The president, he speaks loosely. And this is how all his government officials are. Everybody can just come out and speak. Nobody know what they're doing. Today, a fire service expert, see what he said. Will you people listening to him? Or because of politics, you have politicized everything that why you will go by. This is so sad for our country. So
Well,
that is
you're right. Before I send control to Kojo, you are 100% right. A police training is quite different from fire service training. Even in the civilized world where we live today, the most important country in the world today that we all know of, America. If a fire took place somewhere, whether it's arson, electrical fall, whatever, a policeman will not come stand in front of us to tell us what the cause of this fire. The only time police is involved in it if it's a criminal act. The police will kick in because that's not the fire to work. The fireman will only tell us the cause of the fire. And if it's done by some individual, then it becomes criminal. And the police will kick in. And the police will take every note from that fire service personnel so that they can put charge on this individual that is involved in it. But our police doing all the job. And which he didn't even do a policing job in this country anyway. He just did an ordinary security job. Ordinary. But when they get to Liberia, we lie. This is what, but you look in the university this time, nothing happened from nobody. If I say I attended the university, they put my name there in the palm of your hand. It's right there. Your phone you're carrying with you. Nothing is hidden anymore. I move and say I went to Harvard, or I went to John Jay, or I went to New York University. What's your name? Suleiman Tunis. Okay, you put it there. It will come out with your number. But we still, some of we Liberian, any which way they swerve us, that's where we go. Oh, my man, you hear the police, I said they smoke a blue, so you know that awesome. Some people even pronounce it awesome. Awesome. You know, it's not that everything that's spelled is pronounced the same. The spelling can be different from the pronunciation. You know, you went to school. And many things. If you say arson or arson, why don't you say Benson Street? Because I see S-O-N. Many times the spelling different from the pronunciation in many words. You know that, I know that. But our police didn't do all fairness. He need to go back and do his homework. He need to go back and give us the fire commissioner to come and tell us what's the cause of that fire. That's the proper way to do it. It's not the Liberian way. This is not a one-party state. You can't do that. Of course, you are a party head, but the moment you won the election, you become president for the entire country. Not for one party. The entire country, those who voted for you, those who didn't vote for you, it doesn't matter anymore. So there are a lot of things to discuss. We're only going to leave it with these two. The arrest and the fire GIA being condemned by a fire expert. You hear that? They say police expert. They say fire expert. Okay, not police expert. If it comes to criminology or whatever about criminal, the police have right. Probably he did that course, that training, so we can agree with him. But fire, you tell you they zinc. Let's say the kind of zinc that they use to the top of that building. Because if you look at the top of the building, I think it's a black cover there. So if you think something black is burning, what color would they come with? Is the smoke already black and the thing is black? So it would just be complete black. Anyway, we are not stupid. And we just want to tell our Liberian people that sometimes don't just lie. Even if you kill that guy you're accusing, you kill him, you'll be wrong. In the eyes of the people, we know you're trying to lie on our kids. He may not be the person because our place was fortified with your security. The whole entire building was fortified. How that young man will come, what kind of experience that young man get to kind of penetrate and go burn that place? Tell me how he did it. How? What kind of training he went to? Because even a criminal can go train to be a criminal. We now see a lot of it in this world. We now see a lot of hack. When people want to do things, they sit down and plan it. How he did it. To come pass through your, with guns in your hand. Anyway, we'll get to the bottom line. Kojo, what's up, man? Tell us what's going on. Tell us if you can. If you have something to say, please say. And if you want to open the line so our people can educate us about these lies these people giving us. And launching the city, launching, how you call it, launching arrest. They should have gone to my country, Kidman. That's where they killed the two people at.
People be a candidate the first time they can't do me.
That's your business. The candidate just started. We didn't see the end yet. The end is a regular, how you call it, the regular round.
Yeah.
They got 2 more games to play. If they
Games play on today.
Okay, they play today?
No, Kidman play on Saturday to conclude their group because there are only 3 in the Zoom.
Okay, man, there are 3 in their Zoom?
Yeah.
Oh, man. But so if they won the next game,
then they qualify.
Then
they just need a win to qualify.
Exactly. Okay. We'll be on this side. We'll cross our finger on this side. I mean, I will always pray for Kidman because I knew myself. I was born.
Okay, let me go to the line, start to interact with our callers tonight.
They say we go to school, so no job for all. We get pregnant. Hustling in the screen and they get money behind do. I didn't get what chair. What did they take in our market? What do they want to do now?
Well, I'm a graduate of the state-run university, and everywhere I have applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands benefits, and up to now we just see it. Good bro. No good school. The health sector poor. Now anything that can jack a bottles. The politicians stay giving us empty promises. What happened now?
Who to trust? In fact, who rather lay in the
Oh yes, who to trust? Let's go to the line, start to interact with our callers tonight. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Yeah, good morning. Your name, where you join us from?
This is Johnson to recording from Riverside County.
Hi, it's Riverside.
Riverside, okay, I did one more game yesterday.
Oh, congratulations. Go ahead.
My brother, you know, I don't know this, this government, I don't know. Okay, you have security order. What are the meeting they put with the establishment? Before the break of the building, who took the chair for them? Now the chair are sitting up. Nobody can get a car of me. So what was the security before that one got break? And they don't want to get out of the for nothing. Before touching the full shop, they said it out, be to the extent. What these people will be doing the kind of thing here? All I have to say, my brother, we just gotta pray for this people, for the nation.
Thank you. Look at this person. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Your name, where you join us from?
I'm Kwama Musa.
Kwama, go ahead. I gave him a side of the bag of Kwama. Thank you. Go ahead, Kwama.
Okay, you see that, bro?
Go ahead.
You got me?
Go ahead, Kwama.
La person consider everything people does, politician does, is based on society level. That's what they do most of the kind of things. And it's not good. Telling people go contrary to the law, and then going to justice, program hold their impulse.
Who went contrary to the law?
Even most of the politicians in Azo, they go contrary to the law, but you go to justice, they always plead for them. It's not good at that. What more justice can be prevailed? Only if that when I come a man or the other man, they've had certain portion of things that they regard to the law. It's also needed that.
Okay. Thank you. Call us on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. You'll be live on the program The Night and Spin Radio on 87.9 with me, Thomas Kojo Rolak, and the rest of the folks in the USA. Call us and be a part of the program The Night and Spin.
For all they say, we go to school, so no job for all, we get pregnant. Hustling in the screen and they have money behind do I they get what change, all they take out market, what they want to do now.
Well, I'm a graduate of the State Road University, and everywhere I have applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands benefits and up to now we just see a good road. No good school.
Yeah, good morning. Your name and where you join us from?
Well, I'm cheap, I'm getting them with joining the conversation from Clarita this morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, they will go man better, different. They will go man just for one and go man.
Why?
But nothing gonna say when they will go man. But I will say something today, tomorrow you come with different thing.
Yeah, but the matter of fact, keeping the peace. The matter of fact, keep the peace, no matter what it is.
So yeah, the peace that we keeping it.
Okay.
They come here to be the first to keep the peace.
Yeah, but the peace is precious to we the citizens, because when anything happens, the commoners, the common citizens are the one who are going to feel the pinch about what is going to happen.
You know, the whole thing of the Lord peace rest on the government shoulder.
Okay, thank you. Call us on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. You'll be live on the program The Night and Spin with me, Thomas Rolak, and our folks from the USA. Good morning.
Morning, man.
Your name and where have you joined us from?
Yeah. John Twins, man. Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah. Today, the half, we let you go one day. When people were saying about a technical government here, we were denying so that the best government coming and best government coming. See the fact is in a sense, I was born 1955. I never heard that biography of the availability and that in the administration. Yeah, the other time in the fire, they wanted to down people. Yeah, now today, they're talking about some people don't know already. One force the person to say, yes, I know about it to jump on the because what? The president has shown here for the fire. He is 5 to say, yeah, that's so money. So that the water for your family and I want to put it down because they don't want to be behind the president.
Okay, Chief. Thank you. Let's get another person. Your line is back.
Yeah.
Your line is. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, all I got to say is the whole thing because from the beginning, we started seeing our number one, the unity people come to our material social. We told our brother and our sister, we say, let us be with the angel of the Lord, be there with God and the devil will not see you. But the people, they were so money hard.
You see the devil here? Why are you not seeing the devil here? Who you calling devil? The president?
I'm like, the Joseph Boga is the devil, man. The man who deals with the devil will come back and do it.
No, you can't. I won't allow you to refer to the president as devil. Call us on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. I got this person from right here.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, I just want to give my comment. But somebody is shutting it down. How to elaborate what to all that? This was a government, it was the best government that could carry GST for people.
Yeah,
but it was surprising. Some of us we go, we visit the marketplaces, we see things and people are confused. They don't know what to say. Somewhere
Okay.
People to listen that they will come and take all our teach what is happening in this moment. Somebody need to tell us something.
Okay.
Somebody need to explain to us.
All right. Thank you. I hear you, brother. Thank you. Thanks for your input. Call us on 0776 104 104. Oh, I turned down this person. Let me get this person right there. Good morning. Your name and where have you joined us from?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Your name and where you joined us from? Bro, I'm hearing myself out of the bag. This is so terrible.
Yeah, sorry, sir. Let me adjust this morning.
Yeah.
My name is Tama Lavale. Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Tama Lavale. And I call from the other scripture side.
Go ahead, Mr. Lavali.
Oh, for sure, my brother. I want to say for one sure is like, let's go to the Bible side. You read about John 10:10. The seed of clear the scroll.
Okay.
If we're honest from the other side about God, we know what's going on. Because if we don't know about the Bible, we don't understand. But the Bible is of a clear saying to you that the seed of the street to keep the scroll. So if my friend said, oh, keep on praying to God.
Okay, Chief. Thank you. Your line is so bad. I just managed to squeeze it in. Good morning.
Hello, brother.
Your name and where have you joined us from this morning?
I live around the Tower Hill Highway.
Yeah, I guess you can go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, brother. I got to listen to the line of thinking. I'm looking for the program to next 7 months. I don't want to say, but I listen to you and I tell it. I listen to other as giving a point of view.
Okay. All right. Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. Good morning. 0776104104. This is. Good morning.
Sorry, man. Catching to our please, man, when people call and they call with feedback, call it off and they send the show. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. It's radio on 87.9. Call us and be a part of the program. The night and spin. Right here, we have a couple of minutes to be here.
They say we go to school, so no job or we get pregnant. What's in the screen and they get money beyond do. They get what chance. What did they take our market? What do they want to do now?
Well, I'm a graduate of the State Road University, and everywhere I have applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands benefits and up to now we just see it. Good bro. No good school. The health sector poor. Now anything that can
Man, see you.
Yeah.
You agree to what the song say?
What is?
You agree to.
My son don't laugh. They don't feel my son. Yeah, let me say hi to my children then in the diaspora, my son and my son Solomon. So, my child, if we see a happy about, I'm on the call, but something let me do call.
Okay.
Then my brother just said, well, they put on the shoe, they give you. I want to hear the head thing. They won't hear that say, they won't put on the shoe and wrong. You're saying, you see, like on your head, you can sport here. I beg you, talk to them, you just know what they do. Because they were in the step, they won't call, they're supposed to call on the shoe, in there. People lay down, they listen to the shoe. Very important. Because I say, they bring a look at red at Jana, I get coming without. But what they work at it for, Kofi, Lassana, Brown, what can I want there? Kofi, or what I want for, Macha.
Oh, you happy? You happy the moon the other brand Lassana?
My son, 100 down, what put vocation on my back.
Why? Wow.
Anywhere you do, you get paid for it.
But what?
And they pay also.
What about the woman there?
That's why she will show you, you know what it is. Or what he did to us in the country, what for crying, she was giving result, calling her. I'm going to give you result when you send it to me, I give it.
Yeah, but
yeah,
but man, see, I know that's what you are paying for to give the results.
Yeah, but it's for the result now, the result paying her back now.
Okay, thank you.
And the result paying her back. Thank you, boy. I mean, I can say for one pay, we suffer you. All I want to be about it. But the whole world seeing it.
Okay.
Well, after people, telling position, everything, people in the country will go protect. We go after they get it. Get paid for it. When you say that, we see
Okay, my sister. Thank you. Thank you. I get the person. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, Nima, where have you joined us from?
Yes, Cody. Cody from Ghana.
Welcome, Cody.
Thank you for the show. Very enjoying the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our government, we should not make them very, very causing problem in the country right now. Why we're not expecting the Lord make them they are bringing it in the country? We should, our children, according to the president, the former president, we should just man over here. All these kind of things, they get looking at drama on that. Are they really playing a lot like 20 people? And I hope the president too, we should, the current president now, they know, bringing all that those things and things instead of putting a movie to be talking about it. We're not talking nothing.
Okay.
And the country just going that kind of way, my brother. So we're going to go now. I'm going to go out and save us.
All right, Chief. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
And Nima, where have you joined us from?
My name is Charles Antonio from Brooklyn.
Welcome, Charlie.
Yeah. You know, listen to your program carefully. Your program is educative and informative.
Okay.
We told the people, like I said, was a whole car parking in the garage. But the day I heard that statement from the president, I knew that you're not serious for me. But I did not see. People children are going to school. People are going to school on safety. You were even thinking to pay their children one school fees. I even have to pay. That is a serious problem. The government is one of the worst government I've ever seen since I've got to know myself. The worst government in Israel or all that people. Even the rebel chancellor government, but more organized than the government. Out of better driven people. Only they are seeing their own figures.
The people that.
Hello?
Go ahead.
We need our girl. That only God will deliver us. You people do or you people try to just start up from the beginning, journalists. The rest people will not do nothing. They came to power with lies, not buoyancy. Bunch of thieves. I want to go with you all that girl.
Thank you. Thank you. This guy. Let's go for this one.
For all they say, we go to school, so no job for all, we get problem. Hustling in the screen and they have money behind you. I didn't get what chair, all they take our market, what they want to do now.
Well, I'm a graduate of the State Road University, and everywhere I have applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands benefits, and up to now we can see a good road. No good school. The health sector poor. Our anything that can check out a photos. The politicians stay giving us empty promises. What happened now?
Who to trust? In fact, who rather lay in the complaint to? They will listen to what they in power. After election time, people know how important. After election, we saw they say we have lost the minority.
Yeah. They say the evil a man does live after him, but the good is often turn with his good. So let it be with Caesar. And what for Clipper? If for Clipper.
I will not continue with you, sir.
You're not need to tell me what you happy. I can see it in your eye. No something happy. I can see it. You're not talking, but your heart talking.
Call us on 0776 104 104 086 500 104. You'll be live on the program The Night and Spin. Radio on 87.9. I get this person. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Call us on 0776.
Okay, we just want the people to know before call come in. If any call come in, just let us know. Let me bring in Aliyu. Aliyu, you've been listening to some of the callers. I know most of them, they are bitter with this government. These are people who live in the country. They experience 1 year straight with this government, and nothing has changed. The only thing that changed is we have changed from good to bad. That's what I've changed, because people were a little bit satisfied the way George Weah government were going. Even though they were complaining, people were pushing them against the government, but still things were not that bad as it is now. And this something can attest to it. But opinion poll and all of that testify to that. That 1 year ago, or let's assume, 2 years ago, because within 1 year, it's been a bad year, for a tough year. Now let's take the word bad from there, but very tough year for the Liberian people. And majority of these Liberian people wanted this government any which way they fought. They wanted this government to come in to defeat George Weah. Because why? George Weah, he brought some young people, and the young people were having fun. Young people like Koji, like Tue, like many that I don't even know their name for now. And this is not hidden from any of us here who are listening to this show tonight. George Weah was giving opportunity to people who we felt they could. They are educated, but they didn't know their education would do anything for them. Just like how it is today. There are so many educated people in Liberia, but they feel their education is doing nothing for them. They just playing Ludo. Can you imagine the people seeing educated men with degree from college? Every day he playing Ludo, he's on checkerboard, playing checker. He's so expert in the checker, he get nothing out of it but just a company. This is what we're going through in Monrovia right now, in Liberia. Mainly Monrovia. So sensitive than anywhere in the country. When we talk, they want to shut our mouth up. Mysterious killing every day, young people dying. People look at a little boy I saw on, a little girl I saw on one of these videos I see from Liberia. A little girl about 9-10 years old, standing watching people eating, begging because there's no food for her to eat. A little girl. She went to a place people eating, like a little eating area. This on the side restaurant. She's standing hand in her hair, wishing for somebody to serve for her to go. They asked her. One other lady came out, observer came out, asked her, "Why are you standing like this?" She said, "I'm hungry." "Where are your parents?" "I live with my auntie. My auntie will go wash clothes for people. She'll leave me here. She can't wait in the night." Can you imagine Liberia have tone like this? A little girl can be spoiled. Any man can come, go feed her, and do anything she want to do with her. This is what we are here for. This is the government we call upon ourselves. The dollar rate going higher every day. Nobody can talk about it because they're ashamed of seeing this thing. They're ashamed now. The old man stood in front of us and said they squandered every opportunity that came to Liberia during their time as a vice president. He said it. But anyone that said the worst for Liberia, that the people, we can heal them, we can give them the biggest position. You can't again do more for us. You can't torture us. Charter killed more than 200,000 people. The day of election, they put no knife on nobody through. Secret ballot, you go in there, you can vote for anybody you want to vote for. We overwhelmingly voted for Charles Taylor, 70-something%. This is how we've been behaving to ourselves. Joe Williams came and gave up decent marketplaces where we never found before. This decent place for us and our children can go and play. Renovated our school. Gave our school, our children who used to go beg, wire fees, they will pay. We say, oh, we want to, when they pay us, we'll pay our own children wire fee. Make university free. You only go and register. You can register in the palm of your hand. You can register from the palm of your hand. First time that happened in the history of Liberia. No, everybody downplay it. We downplay all of that because why? Joe Weah, who is Joe Weah? Who is Joe Weah? They always say we don't pronounce the name that kind of country way, Joe Weah. Joe Weah. The man got a beautiful name like that, George Weah. Jowia. Like some countryman coming from somewhere. Everybody is important in the eyes of God. We are the one that be making ourselves less important in the eyes of ourselves. And no matter how we hate Jowia still going up. He living life. That's why sometimes he make video, he dancing, he care for what you think about him. He have reached to the peak. You know that and I know that. And you can, I don't care what kind of witchcraft you get, you cannot bring him down. He outspend the children, they're making money, million, not even thousand, million, they're making them. You don't want the old man. When you call the old man, why you calling the man old man? The man is old. When somebody you say, young man, come here. Why? Because your eyes is looking at him as young. How will you call an 18 years old, 20 years old person or 25 years old? He said, young man, please come here. You call 70, 80 years old person, old man, please come here. You may not like it, but you're old. That's not an insult. It's the look. The eyes looking at it. The eyes is looking at it. How George thinks. Your eyes judge things. Right, well, you can't call the man Braka. Why you calling him old man? The old man said, no, he's old. He said, no, this. A police director behaving like a fire director. Can you believe that? What country we live in? If you really civilize, you exposed to civilization, you give the other person a chance to execute. You can know everything. That's why they have the department for everything. They refer you to go to that department. They will do this for you. They won't say go to one person. Even the doctor, medical doctor, they specialize in something. If there's a heart or your eyes or your toes or your liver or your kidney, all of the one doctor can do all of that. But anyway, we're feeling the pain. We call these things on ourselves. Most of the time, what you pray for is what God gave you. I didn't see anything was wrong with your real government. The only thing we were too jealous because he brought some people, young people, to make them look somebody. That's all. That's all the crime Jowia committed. But you go sit down yourself and look what Jowia did for the entire country. Every country Jowia went to, he put electricity there. Light was there. Every country he visited, he put light. We saw it. Look at the beautiful places he put West Point. Nice place for children to play. It wasn't there before. The government would not even maintain it because Jowia put it there. You see how stupid we are? Just because Jowia put it there. So nobody want to maintain it. They even want to spoil it and it will last it. And we told you that cheap thing that they may have put in. That's all we do to support our bad behavior. Just like how you support drugs. If you're a drug artist, that's what we do. They will not put people there to maintain it. Instead, they will spoil it. They say, because Jowia put it there. Let God bless Mama Liberia. Mama, before we take call, help me and let me hear from you. Because sometimes these things are very, very, very hard to talk. But we're inside. We'll see. Ali, what's your take?
Yeah, we listen to those callers. The problem here, there's something people always say: you cannot fight grace. And Joshua, he get his grace from God, and nothing you can do. You cannot stop the sun from shining when the time reaches. And this is why we get more compassion to come. If Darius Dillon can come out today to openly apologize to President Weah, more to come, because when President Weah will carry on development, they used to say that development will eat. And one of the things that the disgusting part of it, we had some people who sat down in this America and they were there like development, our people will eat. We can't even get money to buy back or rest. You carry on development, that part they will eat, and they will carry their children to the park on empty stomach. The America you sit in here today when you're ready to take your children to park, Joe Biden gave you food for you to take your children to park. But they sat down here, they criticize all of these things. And Liberian people sat down there, they listened to them. Time we can they will apologize again for the development that he was carrying on, and they criticize. Today, you can go to Invisible Park, you go to the PHP, that where they can carry all their program now. Things that they criticize, local D12 today, local West Point, local Clareton, all of these places. Joseph Boakai making 12 years. The Une King, they robbed that country. And he told you people, oh yeah, we'll squander all the opportunity we had. And you say, oh yeah, that the best mayor to come and rescue the country is drowning. When you were there, he telling you he living alone. But you see, like my Sisi was just saying, the Eto Brand Lasana, she had been suspended for time indefinite, and we are hearing about Gloria Musu Scout taking her position. You know, where there is smoke, there is fire. We watch and see what's going to happen. Me, I know this 2029 election, we pray for peace in our country, but we know in as much as Unity Party is in power, those people, this election comes 2029 is not going to be easy. It is so sad for our country. Nothing we are going to get out of this government. Nothing. We are already seeing it. 1 year have gone, wasted, another one is coming to be wasted. And we say that you get a president who is undermining his own government. You see, this is the experience he brought to we the Liberian people. We just feel for our people, more especially our fellow citizens in our country and all our oppositions. But for the Unity Party, this is what they voted for, so I don't even listen to their cry. I don't pay attention to them. As I said, what you sow is what you reap. But this is so sad. President Weah, if they could give me another chance, but now Liberia, people were coming to see how progress were going to be made in our country. But they said no, they were suffering. So now, let's compare now. Their own radio station went to ask people, compare George Weah first year and Joseph Boakai first year. And almost 95%, everybody, the George Weah first year was better. And we were December coming again, they will do comparison of the second year, and they will see. This is just the beginning. But that is Liberia. We pray for the better country. But Joseph Boakai, no, that's just it there.
All right. Thank you, Kojo. If you want, you can take some more call. We got a few more minutes to go. We can ask those who are not sleeping, enjoying the show. Because sometimes the people don't really want to listen to music. They want to listen to,
Hello.
Good
morning. Good morning. Let me get this person right there. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Call us on 0776104104 086-500-104. You'll be live on the program tonight and Spain will take a live batch, of course. Right there on the program, we'll have roughly 10 minutes to be here. I get this person. Good morning. Hello? Good morning. Oh. Let me get my CC back here. She's trying to call in. Hello? 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 Come on, why? I'm not getting these people. Hello? Oh. Let me get this person for you. Hello? Your name and where you join us from?
My name is Udem MK. I'm calling from Brownville.
Go ahead quickly, bro. All of time.
Yes. Driving to the red. That's the red and 1 cup of red is $50 per cup of red. And when you go buy the red for red by 25 kg, it's paying $3,450. People saying that they are enjoying this rescue thing. When you go in the market, you see the pepper pot and the balls in plastic. Now, only 5 or 6 pieces can be inside for $20. Pepper. fact, the cheapest thing that was going to be funny in our country. The thing is so sad. We get tired and sick of the thing. Let people go ahead and do anything they want to do with the country.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Call us on 0776104040 0886
It's so pathetic. People
yeah.
can't know say what to do. What
The
to say.
situation is bad. It is beyond human imaginations.
I tell you.
Liberians didn't expect this to come to be cloud the country at about this time. Call us on 0776104104 086500 Many very thought that the change of leadership would have been different for the country and its citizens, but it has gone from bad to worse. Call us on 0776104104 086500 You'll be live right here on the program The Night and Speed right there.
For all they say, we go to school, so no job.
Call us on 0776104104 086500 You'll be live on the program The Night and Speed.
Okay, what do I want to do now?
Well, I'm a graduate of the State Road University, and everywhere I have applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
I get this person. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, what is going on?
Probably you take something on that line.
No. I didn't touch. I think the parents coming from the phone. Good morning. Good morning. Me do adjustment. Come back. I think the parents coming from the phone.
So no job or we get problem. Hustling the screen and they have money beyond do. I didn't get what chair. All they take your market. What do I want to do now?
Well, I'm a graduate of the State Road University, and everywhere I have applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands benefits, and up to now we can't see a good road. No good school. The health sector poor. Our anything that can jack a bottles. The politicians stay giving us empty promises. What happened now?
Let's get this person for us, Liberia. Good morning. Ellis, good morning.
Thank you. I'm Ellis Kuru, joining from Nima County, the Riverside District serving Nima County, Palm City.
Welcome.
Thanks. Yeah, brother, I don't know what really Liberians are occurring. Everything that people touch is upside down. Like today we saw few, that's it, yesterday, saw few of them. We don't want for anybody to say in Jai again. So I asked the question to the fire service. I said, but those who are assigned in this play, they are not functionable. You have to leave from way more, you can't tell up first. So everything that people are doing, I don't know what really they are up to. Like some of our neighbors that we all live in the community here, in the course of the election, they were hating us. But today I can tell you, Kojo, they are praying for 2029 to just reach instantly. Yes, the woman and war beating party all around the community. There's no understanding. As we speak, baby, right in Nima Bank, it's close to 3,700 right now as we speak.
Wow.
The gas price, when it come down, after 1 week, it raised up. Currently, as we speak, 1 gallon of gas in Nima is 800. So, what the boost that you do that you carry prices down? Your prices are going high or begin. So I think the best we can do to just pray for these people. I don't think nothing Liberians will get from out of the people to be frank. Even the old lady said they are single for themselves. So thanks to you guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. I got this person from right there. Let me get this person from right there. What did I say to that? Let me get this person from right there. Hello?
And never tell you.
Yeah.
Never tell you. Don't worry. Sometimes.
Well, roughly, we'll get 6 minutes. We can wrap up, gentlemen.
Everywhere I have applied.
Okay. Aliyu, thank you so much for leaving your job to come sit here for another 2 hours, whole day in the cool. You out there, you got children to at least attend to. But you left all of that. You found time to come and do a pro bono work here. You're getting nothing out of it, nothing, not a penny. I'm not paying you, the management of Freedom FM not paying you. You just took upon yourself to come and discuss Mama Liberia. God will bless you and your family for that. Please give her your passing comments. You are muted.
Yes, the only problem here, Liberia is all we have, and we want a better country. We pray for a better Liberia. And as I always say, anything affect the people in the country, it also affect us here. We pray for a better country. We ask God to really take control, because it is quite unfortunate what people expected. Those people who had the expectation that Liberia could change under Joseph Boakai administration, and they are feeding it today more than you and myself, because for us, we knew nothing good could come out of him. And we are seeing it. It is not surprising to us, but we feel their pain and we are in empathy with them. We pray for a better Liberia. God bless America. God bless Liberia. Till we can see you again tomorrow, inshallah. Good night from my end.
Thank you so much from this end here, which is the next week. We all know it's going to be an inauguration day in America. So be prepared for that, the 20th of, which is going to be a Monday. Donald Trump will be inaugurated here to be the American new president. Republican will be taking over. Right now we're in the Democratic rule, but Republican will be taking over next week. So we say thank you so much, you guys who've been listening, who try to call, but at the end of our program, there's a little glitch in the system, so we stop hearing you guys. We are very sorry for that. You know, they've seen things happen. It's not, sometimes it happens beyond our control, and that's what happened just now. So we're sorry about that, so we have to cut the show off. But my people, all of us need to pray to God, for God to bring some blessing to Liberia. Don't be happy if Joseph Boakai fail. It's just that we're in a tough time now. Let's pray to God, Joseph Boakai do the best for us all to enjoy our children. No children must be left behind. I felt sorry when I saw that tape that yesterday. That little girl was standing alone, begging for food to eat. Can you imagine, Mama Liberia? So, Christian, Muslim, whoever know God, whichever way you can, pray to God, pray for Mama Liberia. Let things change to the better. We'll have to do it. Not because we're sitting here in America, so we're not feeling it. We're feeling it because more money leaving our pocket to come to our loved one in Liberia. If things are good, less money will come from our pocket. Less. Believe me. But if you're hard, we will feel it because that's what will happen. So thank you for listening to us. My your good friend, Suleiman Hashim Tunis, coming to you live from Radio LRB, Liberia's #1 online radio station here on Staten Island, New York, with Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital, Monrovia. We are here tonight with my brother Aliyu Masale from Baltimore, Maryland, USA, and my co-host Thomas Kojo, coming from right in the center of Monrovia, Liberia. We'll be here again next Wednesday. The same crew will be here on Monday. We comes twice a week. Not twice a week. With Kojo, he will come twice a week, Monday and Wednesday. So we pray that we'll meet again. We are bereaved here anyway. The Staten Island community, Liberian community, we are bereaved. One of our prominent Reverend just died last night, 8/10. He was pronounced there in one of the best hospitals in this country. He died by liver problem. Young man, I think he just entered his 50. just and their children. So we are bereaved right now. Before I came from work, I stepped to the family and paid some respect before coming on the radio. And most of the people who are in charge of that funeral, that body, they are in Liberia as I speak. They want to visit, so it's behind their back. The friend died. Again, we say thank you so much. And Thomas Kojo, you got anything to say before we leave? Please say it. But from my end, good night.
No, that's your close up, man.
Okay, thank you so much. Can you play our song before we leave? We can get close up.
Yeah, certainly.
For all they say we go to school. For all they say we go to school. So no job or we get pregnant.
See you on Monday.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I'm a graduate of the State Road University, and everywhere I have applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands benefits and up to now.
Oh, yes, indeed. You're listening to the program The Night and Spin. Return later on with another brand new edition. My name is Thomas Rolla. I'm going to be here tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Just, in fact, who rather lay in a complaint too? For all they say we go to school, so no job or we get pregnant. Hustling the screen and they are running behind to all they get all they take